Degloirespace signing in. In 3 hours, Lil Tay made $1 million. 3 hours. She advertised that on her 18th birthday, she's gonna make a post on her OnlyFans. And she did. She kept her word. The result was $1 million. And now the Manosphere dares to call women delusional? Delusional about what? Let me illustrate this point for you. The average salary in USA is $40K yearly salary, which means it'll take the average person getting that average salary 25 years to make $1 million. She made it in 3 hours. Let's just say you're above average. You make $100K a year. It'll take you 10 years to make that million. She made it in 3 hours. What do you have to say about that? She didn't touch anyone. She just posted. Do you see the level of power that this has? Let's think about an average woman who sees this and she makes some realistic goals. She says, you know what? I don't want $1 million. I just want 100K. And I don't want it in 3 hours. I'll take it over a few months. It's not stupid thinking on any level. And here you might say, but it's immoral, it's unethical and all that kind of standards. Let me tell you, survival beats any social standard. People will try to keep that social front, but they need to address their survival. And the clientele is there and they're willing to pay. This clientele, they pay and complain. Women are using us for our money. They're all gold diggers. No, they're not. You're doing this to yourself. I mean, think about it. If you put a rare item in a shop and people rush to pay, do you blame the shopkeeper? No. You look at the buyers. And when the buyers show up in thousands throwing their cash, naturally the price is gonna keep going up. And the other owners around, they're gonna be looking, thinking, hey, I could do the same thing. Spending money on a woman you value and values you, that's such a beautiful thing. Don't confuse the two. But now you're creating a society on double standards. You're saying no, but you're doing yes. And then you're complaining about what you're creating. And here in Degloirespace, we care about why you are creating this. We want to go to the source. We know that to better our lives, we need to see what we're doing. We need to be realistic with ourselves. And if that's how you want to approach your life, subscribe. Back with the program. So why are we creating this? Simple answer. We're unhappy with our lives. We live in fear. We brown nose our way through our lives. And when you do that, you end up choosing fantasy over reality. Fantasy is safer than reality. Reality requires you to risk. You face rejection, you change, you grow, and you need to constantly be looking at your life honestly. And those are scary things because we get rid of the familiar. Fantasy, on the other hand, only asks for your card details. We need to shift our minds to start seeing the power that we have. Every one of us is planting seeds in their lives. And later, we reap. We need to see what we're doing. We need to approach our lives awakened, not asleep. The more asleep you are, the less you're alive. Doesn't matter what your actions are doing, it's still sleep. You can grab a computer and put it in front of a sunset. It won't wonder. It won't affect its feelings on the inside. It won't make it grow. It won't make it change. And that is what happens to us when we see reality. We change. We get affected. We grow. So let's see it for what it is. So let's see this Lil Tay situation for what it is. Stop complaining and actually see why women are behaving this way. How you're enabling it. Our lack of self-worth. This is what it is. We're playing ourselves cheap. We can't blame others. Even the other men. You know what? You can't change them. But what you can do is start with yourself. We see what's happening and we make a decision. I'm not taking part of it. I won't be part of this OnlyFans thing. No, I'm not doing it. That's it. You see, you're not being used. You're volunteering. You're handing over your power, your attention, and your money. and then complaining that you have none of those left. And yes, I know, unfortunately, just by being the same gender as these people, we're gonna pay a price. They give us that title. They're cheap, so we carry that title too, but we can't give into it. I will not agree to treat myself, to let anyone treat me cheaply. And for those Puritans out there, the problem is not sex. Sex is a beautiful thing. Don't demonize it. Just because some people are slaves to their libido, don't be reactive to it. In the same way that food isn't the problem, it's the lack of control. So the problem is from us, not from it. It's like eating junk food for a year and then blaming the burger place for your health going down. So what to do? We enter those things with a reminder that I need to stay awake. Don't let these things become like carrots and I'm the mule walking behind it. That's how animals are controlled. As a human, we can do beyond that. Treat yourself like a king, not a slave. We do this through approaching these things in our lives wholeheartedly, mindfully, meditatively. That is our antidote. That is the way out. Wakefulness. To not accept to be slaves to our own fears. Lil Tay isn't wrong. We all want money and fame, and she's taking advantage of the situation. This is not about her. It's about us. Let's look at what is making us behave like that. What is making us promote that and throw a 10-year salary like that? There are two ways to look at this piece of news. One, there's nothing wrong. It's all good. It's all acceptable. Lil Tay is fine. And people paying for her 24-hour post is fine. And that women are not delusional. And it's all good. Shouldn't be anyone complaining or judging or preaching against it. That's one way of viewing it. The second way of viewing the situation is that the climate of this dating world and the world, women and men, all this, is a product of our cheap behavior. And so, we don't partake in anything that makes us cheap. Degloirespace signing out.